Hello once again and welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, we turn our lens to Owerri in Imo State, where the revered Odenigbo Lecture, a platform that has for decades served as a beacon of Igbo cultural identity and intellectual reflection, was thrown into chaos. The presence of former Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasir El-Rufai sparked heavy protests that led to his hurried removal under tight security. The Assumpta Cathedral grounds, normally associated with solemn reflections and cultural revival, became a scene of fiery chants and raised placards as angry protesters rejected El-Rufai's presence. The protesters insisted that El-Rufai, known for his controversial statements and his role in the political tensions of northern Nigeria, has no moral standing to mount the Odenigbo podium, an institution symbolic of Igbo dignity and heritage. But the drama did not end there. Protesters also took direct aim at former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. They accused him of attempting to exploit the Odenigbo platform for what they called political desperation, warning that the Igbo struggle must not be trivialized or turned into campaign theater. The dual rejection sends a strong message that Odenigbo remains sacred and not even popular politicians are exempt from scrutiny. To understand why Owerri protest spiraled so quickly, one must begin to connect the dots. Let's do that, shall we? Alright. Governor Uzodimma of Imo State, widely regarded as President Tinubu's right-hand man in the southeast, stands on one side. On the other, El-Rufai, once a key figure in APC, broke ranks after feeling sidelined and shabbily treated within the ruling party. His fallout with APC prompted him to join the ADC coalition, aligning with none other than Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. Now here lies the irony. When Peter Obi contested the 2023 presidential election, El-Rufai did not only campaign vigorously against him, but also made deeply unpalatable remarks about Obi and the Southeast. Fast forward to today, both men now stand under the same ADC coalition umbrella, united in opposition to Tinubu, the very man El-Rufai once fought alongside. For many Igbo observers, this political contradiction explains the fury that a man who once derided their people and opposed Obi's ambition now seeks to mount the sacred Odenigbo podium with Obi as an ally. Struck a nerve. It felt like an insult wrapped in political convenience. This is why whispers about Governor Uzodimma's role cannot be dismissed. Analysts suggest that Uzodimma may have quietly sponsored or encouraged the protests. For him, the goal would be twofold: embarrass El-Rufai, his new rival under ADC, and weaken Obi's standing in the southeast. After all, in the shifting sands of Nigerian politics, nothing happens by accident. Meanwhile, the ADC coalition itself faces a moment of truth as a so-called third force. Its credibility in the southeast will depend on how it navigates these contradictions. For many, the sight of El-Rufai and Obi standing side by side is politically pragmatic but morally uncomfortable. If ADC seeks to present itself as a custodian of Igbo dignity and a viable alternative for 2027, it must carefully address this unease. In the end, what happened in Owerri was more than a protest. It was a clash of memory, morality, and political ambition. El-Rufai's removal exposed the scars of his past words and actions. Obi's caution revealed the dangers of political alliances built on convenience. And Uzodimma's suspected hand reminded us that in Nigerian politics, rivals will always exploit contradictions. The big question remains, will the Igbo nation allow Odenigbo to remain above partisan politics, or has the sacred podium itself become another pawn on Nigeria's complex political chessboard? We will see. Do well to subscribe, like, share, and join the conversation in the comments. See you on the next one.